Okay, so here we are at the final chapter of my old house. We got most of this stuff out here. I'll show you what's left. Because on Monday I start moving to my new house. The router's still here. Okay, here's my bedroom. That's where my bed used to be. Because I had that room since 2021. That's where my bedroom TV and that long dresser used to be. That's where one of the bookcases used to be, and my tall dresser. And this was my computer here until 2023. And I got my bathroom, my closet. This is the room that started all on my channel since we moved in here. This was my office in 2020 through 2021. And then I had this room again in 2023. This is where my computer once stood. That's where the TV once stood, and the bookcase. And it used to be those bins over here. And that's where my chair would be, and I would be playing on my Switch over here or watching movies on the PlayStation 3. And the bathroom interconnects to these rooms. When I started moving in here, this was my bedroom. And that was where the bed used to be. And now this was turned to a spare bedroom. My old dresser was here. And the game room where I did some of my videos, where I played on my Wii and Wii U, sometimes my Switch, in this room. I also had the PS3 here one time. Until 2023, since I don't have this room anymore, this was treated as a storage room more than a game room, since we installed a TV in here one time and we didn't use it. And that was my old bed and the old spare bed that we're about to take out. So I'm going to do a final walkout of my house to show you guys that this is where my video began on this house 5 years later. This is a shot where I started my video here, and then do the final walkout and then show that door. Okay guys, it's been about 2 weeks since I last shot this video. I'm at my new house right now. Still have stuff to unpack and everything. Because we moved here about two weeks ago. We moved here 2 weeks ago. So I'm going to show you guys the inside of the house. I do apologize for the lack of uploads. This is what's been going on in my work schedule. Okay, we're in the garage. And there's my dog over there. Alright, does have an upstairs. We'll get to that in a little bit. But I want to show you guys my new setup. Alright, it's the laundry room over here, and it's my office over here. Zoom out a little bit. Alright, here's my office. My computer's set up close to that window. And this is my TV. I only have my Switch and my PlayStation 3 set up right now. And I was playing on my Switch online and the internet kept disconnecting. I'll show you guys in a minute where it is. Interconnecting that is the Jack and Jill bathroom. And then here's my bedroom. Now I plan on using this TV in here. And I got a new bed. The headboard's too big for that, so we tried putting on this morning and it didn't fit. So we're getting a new headboard soon, and my DVD player is the only thing hooked up right now. I had my Switch in here. My internet was sucking when we first moved in, but my dad moved the router closer to my room, and it's a good thing I'm getting a better signal, but my Switch internet keeps disconnecting right now, so we're planning on putting a router. Alright, this is the ensuite room. We're not going to show much of that. Probably going to put a router on that art niche. So to hopefully get a better connection to my Switch. So let me show you guys where the internet is. I'll show you this in a minute. This is where the internet is. And going down this way in that hall, that's where my office is. That wall is interfering with the signal to my internet connection in this room when we first moved in. You see, I have 3 bars on this, 3 or 4 bars. When it only had 1 when we had it set up, because all these walls that are interfering with the signal here, and it's also interfering with my Switch, which I keep getting disconnected from Mario Kart 8 and Splatoon 3 a lot. Okay. This is the ensuite. I already shown you guys that. Let's go upstairs. Okay, this is the media room. We just had my dad and I set this up on Wednesday to have the sound come out. These are temporary speakers. We're planning on getting shorter wires, probably hook that up to the ceiling if we can. My PS3 was up here about a week or 2 before he moved in this house. And now it's back downstairs where my Switch is. And that was the only DVD player that's outside in the garage at the time. I hooked up that receiver to these speakers. My dad had the Sir Vega speakers over there when he was in high school. I was going to get these, but they were too big for my room at the last house. So he bought me 2 bookshelf speakers. And these were here in 2023. The last game room we had was treating it as a storage room where we put our small dog, which now passed away last month, in her room at night. And she was starting to smell at the game room. So we took care of that. Okay, this is the music room, which is my mom's office. Can't show much of that online because I'll get in trouble for that. All right, heading back downstairs. Sorry, this is a long set of stairs. I'm not used to going down 1 step at a time with 1 foot due to having corrective surgery on my feet 10 years ago. Yeah, I had a bone in my foot to raise the arch of my foot because I have flat feet from my dad. Okay, this is a pantry. And underneath is a staircase. There it goes up. Okay, this is the family room where I showed you the internet before. And outside's the patio. And dining room, which is being used as extra seats to watch TV, which can be seen far out this window at night. Show you guys in a minute. My dad's office, I can't show much of that online because, he'd not be happy with me if I show any of it. But let me show you something. This is where we set up our internet when we moved in. A couple weeks before we moved in. It was here for a couple weeks, and he moved them here when I got home on Tuesday from work. Back when it was over there, I only had 1 bar coming out of there because these walls are interfering with the signal. And now I've got a little bit better access, and now I've got 3 or 4 bars in this room. And still trying to figure out the internet issue with my Switch. Back to my bedroom for a second. This room has a better connection. Its dog's not supposed to be on the bed. Better connection, but it does shut off sometimes. It luckily has a better signal, 1 or 2 bars on the iPad. And now it only has 3. It doesn't disconnect as often. Before the router was moved, that keeps disconnecting. And now it works just fine. Okay. Let me show you guys the patio. I know my dog's going to be excited. There's one of my cats. Hi, Misty. This is the outside patio. This also goes in the master bedroom. I will not be showing that because I do not want to post it online and get in trouble. This is the TV that they left there. As it's not very good taken care of. Still got a picture. I'll show you in these pictures in that slideshow soon. The moving process. That TV was left there, has Roku on it. And still has a good picture, but we haven't used this TV as much since she usually goes out, my dog usually goes out this way. And this is the screen room that goes outside. This is our back porch. You see it's much wider than it is when at our last house. Not seeing much neighbors except for this one. Not seeing a whole lot of neighbors or seeing anybody's house from here. And over there is our second garage. I'll get to that in a second when I get shoes. Okay, got shoes on. We're heading over the second garage, also known as the annex, as we like to call it. And opening this door right now is a bit tricky. Oh, and this house has a basketball hoop. We got basketball about a week ago. And we haven't used that thing yet, so I'll show you the second garage real quick. Getting the key out is the trickiest part. You need to get some WD-40 on that. This property was built in 2007. Alright, get some light. Alright, leave this open because I need to get right back out. There's the second garage. That's the golf cart they left us. That's the one that from the other house that the old neighbors left us. 2020 for the newer current neighbors at the last house we had. Were very mean, so we moved out. Can't go in much detail of that because I don't want my dad knowing the story. Okay, refrigerator that we didn't give away to family yet because we got rid of a lot of stuff at the other house, like that entertainment center, that long dresser that I had since I was in second grade, and china cabinets, bar stools, two of my dad's workbenches. Can't remember what else. This was left here. Yeah, no, this was from the other house. This was from the other house. That lawnmower was left here. And these grills were from the other house. These shelves were left here. They just recently put in the AC unit in this garage. Pretty soon we're probably going to get an automatic door to open this. And this garage also has a TV. It's a Sanyo. The one in the patio is a Hisense. They both have Roku. And the ones in the house right now, the ones I'm using, Sony's from the other house. And the projector upstairs is the ViewSonic. It's manufactured in 2018. Okay, heading out of that, since getting out here was a pain because we had to use the key to lock the door. And pardon me while I lock the door real quick. Oh, I guess it's already locked. Okay, it's locked when you close it. Okay, and there's that basketball hoop, and there's the entrance to the house. It's in a gated community, and our house is gated, so my dog can roam around the yard freely without going outside. This over there is the gas line. 26 years ago, I believe this area here, somebody was probably drilling into that, and this whole area was burned for a week. Luckily, this property wasn't built yet. 26 years ago, there was an explosion here that burned for about a week in this area. I don't know how many acres it was. And over there was that fireworks show in July. Hopefully, it won't be much of a nuisance on New Year's if our neighborhood plans to do this again. Okay. There's the outside of the garage. Let me show you something real quick. Sorry, I can't show that online because I'll get in trouble. I'm sorry it has to be like this. I do not want my license plate exposed on the internet. This window here, this is my office, so I could see directly out what weather events are going on outside, whether my dad pulls in or not. And we had this one light changed. Had these bulbs replaced yesterday, replacing these two over here. And neighbor's house, not much of a distraction. And this table was from from the back here from our last house. And again, the entrance to the gate, to the driveway to the house. And that's the upstairs. I wanted to be driving you guys in a loop here. The garage, still going through boxes and all that. Both this garage and that one over there are crowded. And chopper's out. I can't. There's the chopper. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go back inside through the back patio. Oh, one more thing about our trash. That's too much of a haul for us to carry ourselves, so we temporarily got a golf cart. We're going to use a golf cart to carry the trash cans because it's longer than my old house. To carry it all the way up to the end of the driveway. And this, I haven't shown you guys this area yet because we haven't been out here this much. A lot of this stuff in this area was already left here. The rabbit hutch we're not planning on using. The cat painting. Zoom in a little bit. The birdhouse in the birdhouse in the back. Oh, and that wind chime was at our last house to annoy the neighbors while they're building that casita. Outside my old office window. Okay, I'll hurry before I run out of phone storage because I'll be deleting this through Google Photos eventually. Okay, this is a faux deer. And that was firewood that was left at this property. We still have some firewood at our other house. I don't know if we're bringing it over or not. And going back to the back patio. Okay, back in my office now. Streamlabs open with my new setup. This is where I'm going to be probably doing new streams from now on if I get a chance to stream. Okay, and that's the outside window to the main garage over here. I don't know if it cannot be seen on this camera, but I've shown you that phone video. I got to download it and delete it before it takes up too much space. Okay, a couple things happened while I was not online. I do apologize for not uploading videos this week for the last two to 3 weeks. My music channel lost access to my advanced features right now. That means I cannot post links outside of YouTube. My timestamps are gone, and I cannot pin comments. And last night, I discovered, a lot of people discovered, if you have an Apple device, if you're using the YouTube app, the filters option is sorted by relevance, upload date, or view count or any of that. Disappeared. I don't know if it was a bug. We haven't heard anything from YouTube about the situation, but on my Discord server under the YouTube changes, I do apologize for my vulgar attitude. Let me switch. Let me switch scenes real quick. Not streaming. YouTube changes, and I made this. Like, keep this AI shit to a medium, minimum. Nobody asked for that crap. If you're not wondering why I'm not playing Luxor 5th Passage or not starting Quest for the Afterlife, this is what's been going on for the last 2 months or so. I do apologize for the lack of uploads. And also, my job is affecting me for making videos. Okay, I will give you guys a slideshow what's been going on in their house at the end of the video. So, hope you guys enjoy this new setup, and I'll see you guys later. SunSpark11 out. Enjoy the slideshow.